Alright, and hello everyone, welcome to my reaction to the Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2. I decided I would go live, react to that, and then after we're done reacting to that, got my thoughts out, I'll end stream and come back with the Spider-Man session. Reason why I'm not just making one big ass stream because it kind of mess up how I like to do my content, so yeah. So yeah, that's the goal for today, is we're going to be reacting to that Switch 2. I already know some things, and I get my opinions on some of those things, so yeah. Made a whole new scene for our little react bit here. I believe ads are about to start though, so let me check. Yeah, they're starting in less than a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let those ads play first, and then we'll get them going. But for y'all that are exceptional, don't expect a lot of people showing up for this stream because I'm not sending the link out to a bunch of Discords I'm in and stuff, because I'm gonna go live again later, so might as well just wait for then. This live stream also will be archived, obviously, to my YouTube channel, which you all can go use my link to go follow me on my YouTube. Subscribe there and see all my previous live streams. And I plan on moving all my TikToks there as well eventually. I just haven't done it yet. I need y'all to get back into making TikToks. Yeah, that's a goal for... Anyway, yeah, goal today is react to the Switch Direct, which... Again, at the moment, I got some thoughts. I'll share them when it's appropriate, but yeah. On some things. And, after that, we'll head into Marvel Spider-Man and start a New Game Plus run through. Yeah, it's a good thing I got my phone here right now for today, for this bit, because I just realized I wouldn't be able to chat without my phone. I didn't realize that until after I went live, like, oh, wait, shit. Yesterday was Thursday. I meant to do a co-working stream yesterday, but I didn't realize the thing everyone uses to do co-working streams with requires money to use, and I don't have money to use, and I don't really feel like making up all that shit myself. So I'm just gonna wait till I have some spare income, spare money, and then get the survey bot. So yeah, that's the goal for today. Or not goal, sorry. Yeah, so that's the plan for co-working streams from now on. I just won't do them until I can get survey bot. And then after that, let's see, what else is there? Oh, yesterday I did a lot of my household chores and shit. Not much. Just getting sweeping, mopping, and taking the trash out, doing litter boxes, because we got 2 cats, so 2 litter boxes. Yay, so much fun! Well, ads have started. Thank y'all for those ads. They certainly help the channel. We'll need all the extra money. Still a little sick from the flu, so I guess if you hear me clearing my throat and stuff, that's why I'm coughing. That flu really kicked my ass. But anyway, Today I did some dishes before I got doing this live stream, pulled up the dumpsters. Yeah, ate some food. Some leftover breadsticks, pepperoni breadsticks, cheese bread, pepperoni cheese bread. Sorry. This you like this PNG model, by the way? It was made by my friend Hey Dino Kitty. They did a great job on it. There's even a GIF version of it. I just don't ever use the GIF version. I just use the close map and open it. Okay, that's our overview. Alright, so let's get our source ready. Then right source, kill the music. And let me move us over to our React screen, which I made today. Boop. There we go. Alright, and we are going to get started with our reaction to this in 3 and 4. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. The audio isn't perfect, just let me know, I'll try and fix it. It's cute little animation. You get the music so far. And Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, I mean, we got a game. I'm gonna guess this is Mario Kart World. You guys saw the title for this already. Cute little Yoshi. Yep, that was right. Ooh, that looks cool. See, I got pausing so I can talk about this. I saw Pauline over there, Wario, Rosalina, the what's his name? Waluigi, Yoshi, Toadette, Mario, Bowser. Alrighty, this game looks like it has a nice roster of characters. I'm gonna see it. Let's see, Luigi tries. Okay. Mario Kart, Mario Bros. I don't know what the hell that says. Conduit? Conduit? I'm not sure. Maybe that's a track for this. This name's track. Baby Mario. I like that car. Yoshi's one of my favorite characters. Ooh, thanks. Oh, you got a little bit of like that Sonic Transform thing going. That's cool. I like the looks of these tracks so far. Ooh, okay, that. Hang on, let's back that up. That looks cool to me right here. The whole like 1-up block. That's cool. Yeah, I never played Mario with the bikes and things. I wonder how they control. Ooh, they're grinding actually. Oh, no. Best character, the Moo Moo cow. I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter and stuff freak out and be so excited about it. I mean, like, cool, I guess. Is that a what are they called? A boombox bike he's riding? Okay. Also, I want to back this up a little bit. There we go. That right here, I think is really interesting. I'm adding some grinding mechanics, and then that right there, wall, like this wall running parkour bit. It's funny. It feels more like a without like those mechanics. It feels more like a Sonic racing game than a Mario Kart. So this one's looking interesting in its mechanics. I'm wondering how it'll play out. How different it'll be from Mario Kart 8 and all the other ones. Ooh, Hammer Brother. Oh, let's pick that up. So, yeah, that's some like in-world upgrades. That's really like environmental like upgrade. That's cool. And, like, you know, the environment, you might know some shortcut, the tracks, you might be able to find some shortcuts and stuff like that. That's really cool. The fuck? Okay, that's really interesting. Like, I can customize characters. Looks like, maybe? That's cool. Like the characters themselves, not just their carts. Mario Kart World, yeah. Okay, that looks interesting. I am intrigued.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto.
Hello.
And I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
I'm Takuhiro Doto, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
Cool.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
Cool.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
Now,
That's
what
our
do you
first
think
exclusive.
this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Okay, cool. Oh, I recognize
Depending
that
on the
flash
time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh, so there's like a day and night cycle. That's cool. I haven't seen that in a Kart game. That I played anyway.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
What?
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Wait a minute, so is this game like almost open
But don't
world
sleep
like?
at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
The baby character, okay.
With 24 drivers in each race,
Ooh.
the most in series history, the
Yeah.
competition is gearing up.
That's awesome. Imagine multiplayer with 24 characters.
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Or 24 races.
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh, cool.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
That's cool. They got some different modes here.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
Makes me wonder if there's going to be like almost like a story mode
You can
attached to
also
this
go
game,
for
or
scenic
like side
drives
quests.
with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
Like imagine if there's like some side quests or like story mode to this game. Like a side quest is like meet Daisy in all these locations, take a selfie with her or something. I don't know. This is pretty intriguing so far.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
I do like this like poster or box art here. This looks really cool. With all these different characters on it and stuff. And I'm interested to see how the boats handle and flying the cart's handle.
The game launches on the
thanks,
same.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, so let me get you a shout out since you're here. Skip a cheek. And then. No problem. Okay, hang on. Give me 1 second. Since you're here, Stabbajack, I am still working on your drawing, by the way, that you won. I just been sick with the flu, so I haven't been drawing anything really here recently. But it is still coming. Sorry for the longer than usual wait on it. Anyway.
Day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Okay, thank you, Stabbajack.
Mario Kart
Yeah.
World launches on the same day
I mean,
as
I'm doing
Nintendo
better.
Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Okay, that game looks interesting.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, now I'm gonna pause it real quick. Yeah, I have noticed everyone has been getting sick. That it is flu season, so I guess it makes sense. But anyway, also I will say one thing I do think is really shit with that Mario game. That's the price tag, which is something I guess they're not going to talk about here, or maybe they'll talk about it later, but I'm going to talk about it now. $80 for any game, in my opinion, is asking way too much. So, yeah, I just think that's way too high for a video game. I know some of the arguments is like, oh, well, it doesn't have microtransactions or any of that other BS our publishers do. Don't really care. One does not excuse the other, in my opinion. And when you're already asking so much for the console itself, I think asking $80 for a single game is a little much. Only reason I have a Switch is because my ex bought us a pair for our first. Oh, that's cute. Sorry, he's your ex, unless he was an asshole. Then fuck him. Or her. Or they. You know. Anyway, but yeah, that's like my only sticking point with most of the things here. It's the price tag. It's like, it's way too high. That's why I don't like how, that's why I don't like how, for instance, Microsoft is making all their games third party. Is this reason right here. Guarantee you, if Microsoft was doing better, Switch wouldn't be doing this shit. Or Nintendo wouldn't be doing this shit. I feel like the competition right now is pretty shit because every other company is doing their own thing. So it's allowing them to do bullshit practices like this. I know there's an upgrade thing too that sucks. Them charging to, like, if you have Breath of the Wild to get a upgraded version for it on Twitch 2, you have to pay more. When on Xbox, the PlayStation, that shit's free. Unless you're Activision Blizzard, in which case, you know, fuck those guys, but but in every other case, that shit's free. I think it's bullshit Nintendo is charging for it. Let me catch up on chat. to buy Switch 2 anyway. Yeah, I am too, but I'm still reacting to it for funsies. Oh, okay, good, that's nice. Okay, I see that. Honestly, Microsoft's going third party is probably the best thing for the industry. I don't think so. I think it's the worst thing. Because if Microsoft goes third party, I understand they have a lot of studios and stuff, so a lot of things is locked by just like an Xbox. But then that encourages both Nintendo and PlayStation to get off their ass and start making even better exclusives than... While I like PlayStation exclusives, they're all cut from the same cloth of 30-hour third-person action game. Open world. And the only one... And, like, Nintendo's over here doing whatever they want. Like, charging up the ass for shit. That's why I don't like the idea, like, oh, let's just have Microsoft go third party or Nintendo go third party. Because when they go third party, it means things like PlayStation or Nintendo starts doing this bullshit. Case in point, I think like when the PS3 first came out, it was like $600 back then. And a bunch of other shit. And everyone bought an Xbox instead, which made PlayStation cut the price and make better exclusives. So in the long run, I would say we, the consumers, were better off because there was actual competition. Microsoft going third party is cutting competition. So I don't think it'll be well for us in the long run. Yeah, but you I don't know. Yeah, I get that, but it's still, it was really high priced, and they just thought, our consumers will buy it anyway. They didn't buy it anyway, so they cut the price. I know they cut a lot of features to do that, but they still did that. I'm just saying, we as consumers are never better off when there is less competition. But anyway, let's get back to this, see what they have to say.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Okay.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Wait, this is gonna be like a fucking share button on every other console.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
That was me.
That was you?
I think.
So quick. Oh, no. Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
I have Discord, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
Off for an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going.
Oh,
Okay.
bullshit, it works
can
that
pick up your
well.
speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a...
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly,
bottom videos.
letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's opaque.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Oh wow.
There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see something just like
Why
go
did they
on
think
top
that
of
was a good idea to show that
You
off?
can do it.
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah,
Eat me, you trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
that's bad.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yay.
Okay. You
Yeah.
can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're a star.
I mean,
That's
it's a
so
cute idea, but I would say the only problem with this feature is
You can adjust the size of your game
if I
screen.
wanted to do this, I would just hop on Discord
Guys, I'm lost.
and be in a
Like,
Discord chat with my friends. I wouldn't be using Nintendo.
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
Might not be,
This is where I
yeah.
have to do a little wall ride.
I feel like it's probably gonna be just the
So
same.
everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, guys, we're together. Welcome.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I understand why it's probably running really bad, because,
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your
You know.
pose mix.
On the right
I don't know, I
Joy-Con
just
2
don't-
controller, there's an additional
Yeah.
button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys,
Okay.
I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
oh my god, it's to
By
connect again.
connecting this camera to the system,
I saw someone make that
Hey.
joke on Twitter the
Hey,
other
what's
day.
up? Hello. Yo. Yeah.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I mean, like I said, it's an interesting idea, but I haven't seen anything to show me why I should
Please look
use
forward to
this
games
and not
which use your camera feed like
just
this.
Discord.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah, that
wait,
looks
wait.
good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left. Left,
Oh,
left.
wait,
I'll let you
if I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way.
Okay, well that right there, mate, is
Using
interesting.
game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites.
Yeah, I
Decide
feel
your
like
own
especially
rules for
if
a
you
retro game
have like
competition.
ADHD or something like that,
Or
just
hold
having
a sports
this on
competition
the
between
bottom of the
families.
screen, especially with it being so
All
laggy,
together, anytime,
would just distract you too hard
anywhere.
from playing the game.
Game chat.
So you just probably turn that shit off,
What did you
or
think?
again, just use Discord.
In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
I mean, it's an interesting idea, but
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
okay.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Oh yeah, no
However,
shit.
since we'd like as many people
Oh,
as
so no
possible
reason,
to
just use
experience
Discord.
Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example,
All right.
whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
That right there is probably the best selling feature of why to use game chat if you're a parent. Because that's like the one downside if you, with this Discord and you're a parent. I don't think Discord, correct me if I'm wrong, really has any parental control features on it. I know of anyway. So that right there actually makes it an interesting thing to use. Or makes it more enticing to use, like if I was a parent. I'm not though, so I don't care, but I'll bring it up.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
That was the
But
thing
on
for the
Nintendo
first
Switch 2,
Switch.
you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system.
Okay, that's
You can share a game with up to
interesting.
3 other systems at a time.
Okay, that is interesting. That is a nice feature, but I'd argue one of the problems then is it probably would be like a cloud share thing, like sharing through like some sort of internet connection, which means there will also probably be a lot of lag with that feature, especially if you live somewhere like the US that has really shitty internet made up stuff. Sorry, I'm bad with thinking of my words on top of my head. But it's an interesting concept, but I think in practice it's probably going to be really laggy.
Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with
They do?
a free
Okay,
update
how does
for
it work
Clubhouse
in
Games
current Mario
51
Party?
worldwide.
Let me ask that because I don't have a Nintendo Switch, so I don't know. Like, have you played that? Does it work well? No idea. Okay.
Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
I mean, it looks
Please
nice.
take a look.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, that's nice.
The system's thickness remains the same.
Okay.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Oh, nice.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Nice.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Seems like an actually nice
The
upgrade.
all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect
the
magnetically.
Switch 2 if I had the
Strong
money.
magnets keep the
It seems
controllers
pretty good.
firmly attached to the system. Detach
Yeah.
your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
I'll say this right now. I think the price for the Switch 2 isn't that bad. It's like $450 or $450, yeah. Almost $500 for a game. They're not too terrible. That's the same price for a PS5 Slim, I think. And even that, that's you can still take a Switch to go and at home and stuff. So I think for that it's worth it. My sticking point though still is the game pricing, which I think is just ridiculous. You know, and the whole to upgrade your games to look better, play better that were on the first Switch, you have to pay more money for that, which I think they'll get to eventually. That is just straight up bullshit. Those are like my two sticking points of like, that's just anti-consumer. And I don't like it. Yeah, same as a modern console, and it seems pretty powerful for a tablet. Yeah. Like I think the Switch 2 pricing itself is fine. It was a little hard to swallow at first, especially seeing this. I'm okay with that pricing. It's just the games. The games is the biggest problem. I don't think a game, unless it's a collector's edition, should really ever go past 60. And I know they've been like 70 for a while now, and I've been an opponent of saying that's bullshit, go back to 60. I feel like the cost of this console is better than the cost of the OG Switch. I would have to. I would probably agree with that. Yeah, because the OG Switch, back when it came out, was like still running at the same power of like a 360, and we were at the tail end of the Xbox One or PS4 generation. Like, for what you're getting, it's a glorified tablet. Yeah. That and also, which is also just pretty low powered. I feel like this one feels like, we'll say it's like a really late, really early, really late, like a PS4 Pro or maybe when the first PS5 came out, powered level, or something close to where I feel like third-party games won't have as much of a struggle running on the Switch 2, hopefully, than they were in like the Switch 1, where if it was a third-party game, a high AAA third-party game, it was gonna run like ass. Like, look at like for example, just look up like Batman Arkham Knight or The Witcher 3 or hell, even The Outer Worlds on the Switch. It's awful. I don't know who the hell thought it was a good idea to sell those games. Oh wait, yeah, greedy publishers, but still. Hopefully with the Switch 2 we won't have that problem as much.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
I mean, you still have this problem of your thumb is most likely going to hit the other thumb with the joystick because they're very close together. So, but I think with how the Switch is made, I don't see how you could fix that problem. I think if you fix that problem, it would create more problems. I'm just bringing it up.
Playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Especially you got big hands.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I don't know why anyone would play it like that.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games.
I'm sorry, what?
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Okay.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Oh, that's nice.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat.
Okay, I guarantee that mic could sound awful, though.
It also uses voice-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Believe it when I see it.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Okay.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
Oh, good. Okay,
You
good.
can move it freely, like this.
Okay, so that's gonna break very easily if it's that easy.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Oh, so 2 places to charge it?
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera
Oh, okay.
or charging in tabletop mode.
Okay. That's a nice little feature.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
That's actually really low compared to other consoles.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Okay.
HDR is also supported in TV mode. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Oh, that's nice. I wonder how loud the fan's gonna be, though.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
I mean, okay, I'll say right now, that is a great feature though. Because, as someone who has a large video game collection, not massive, but still pretty big, having a backwards compatible console is always a big selling point for me. Because I am broke, I do not have a lot of money, so the fact that this next new console can play my old games is always that's a buy-in, that's a good selling point. I am bad with my words, I'm sorry.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello.
Hello.
My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Is this
standing over here.
Version's Astrobot?
Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system.
Okay.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls.
Man,
and when combined
really
with
don't
the
care.
gyroscopes, you can even do something like
just
this.
a more fancy way of making a
You
tutorial.
can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch.
Alright, that shit should be free. The Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour should be a free game that comes with your console. Come on. Like, I mentioned Astrobot 2, it's like it's semi-joke, or Astrobot, I mean. But like, Astrobot's Playroom comes with a PS5 for free, and it does pretty much all this. And a little bit more, and it's an actual fun game to play. This is just a group of mini-games that are telling you facts about, alongside little facts about the console, and then once you pay for it, fuck off.
Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
I don't care, that game is even like $5. That is still too much for it. That should be free.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Okay.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Okay.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Okay.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
That's a little lame, but okay.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
So that's just becoming a mainstay now at this
In
point,
addition,
isn't it?
an audio jack has been
buttons on the
added.
back of the controller.
We've introduced a few new features, and after today's
Oh, so wait a
presentation-
minute. An audio jack is something new? What the fuck? That wasn't on the Pro Controller already? Like, my man. Get this out. A fucking 360 controller has an earphone jack. No, it doesn't. Okay, I thought it did. Where is that? Is that an earphone jack? Where's it? There you go. Okay, no, it doesn't. At the very least, I know since like the Xbox One, it's had a. There's been an earphone jack on every other console. Why the fuck did that take so long for Nintendo to do it?
The official Nintendo Switch 2
How the hell have people been been having their headphones on when they've been playing Switch games?
website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
I believe that's been delayed. Or pre-orders have been delayed on this. Because of the whole tariff bullshit is what they said. I read that before I went on today.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Now,
especially if you're American.
Broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Okay.
These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
Yeah, it's that thing that's free on every other console.
Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or
I mean, that
4
sounds
friends can
kind
take the
of
party
fun.
online.
I don't think that many people are going to be using that feature, but it's still a cool feature.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off! Go! Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger.
Oh, that's nice.
Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Yeah, all that's nice. All that should be
Nintendo
free.
Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Kiss my ass.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games. Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
I mean, that's nice. I also shouldn't be
Plus,
paying for that.
You can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
Oh, come on.
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Okay, have you all ever played Destiny? Because it is just sounding like a more in-depth Grimoires card shit from Destiny, which, if you don't know, Destiny, when it first came out, had a whole side app for you, where that side app was where you would learn all the lore information about Destiny. So all the cool shit in Destiny was locked behind an app that was a different app. And you can never find it in-game. I remember everyone getting Destiny shit for that, because that is really stupid to not just have all that stuff in the game. I'm giving this shit for the exact same reason. All this stuff just should be in the game itself, like being able to find the Korok seeds way easier. Yeah, that should be in the game itself, not me having to load up an app on my phone. If I am loading something up on my phone, then guess what? I am just going to load up a guide to find all this stuff, and not waste storage space on my phone for it. And like, same thing with sharing creations, that should just be a thing inside the game itself also, not a separate app you have to download. This is... These upgrades are kind of shit, I'm not gonna lie.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
That right there, so far, has been the only thing I can understand paying for. Because since that's not an upgrade edition, that's just like DLC, basically. Even then, I don't think that should be very high, but still, I can at least understand that.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
So either waste your money on the Nintendo Switch version, because you'll get a worse version off, or upgrade to Switch 2. Or, here's a thought, just make one version and have the upgrade version be free when you get a Switch 2. Like every other console. Not letting that go.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Okay, that's interesting.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
I don't get this. I don't get this on PS5. I don't get it on Xbox. I don't get this 2 different versions crap. Just make a version that plays better and have that be the main version. Every single person I know of that has the option of quality mode versus performance mode, no one ever picks quality mode. They always pick performance mode. I believe if you even look at the stats and stuff, you'll see most people just pick performance mode. Because most people do not give a shit about how the game looks. They want it to play better. So making it separate just doesn't make sense to me. Just focus on performance. Make it play better. Make it the best playable experience. And then go on graphics. That's my opinion anyway. Just separating it into two, I feel like just takes more time away from development. I don't know.
Choose from these 2 modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference.
Also,
and
this
playstyle.
I want to say real quick. This Metroid game looked so much fun, so cool to me. Like this is a system seller to me. Prime 4. Like I am really interested on this game. Thinking I do love first-person
Plus,
shooters. So.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year,
See,
will
ads are
not
about
only
to start in
receive
about
a
30 minutes,
Nintendo
so
Switch version, but a
stay tuned
Nintendo
for those
Switch
ads.
2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
I won't even get
The Nintendo
started on
Switch 2 edition games you
on
just saw
Zelda,
will be
on
available as
Pokemon.
both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
I know I've said this so many times, but I'm gonna keep on saying it. Paying for the upgrade pack, except for Kirby, because Kirby's the only one that actually seems a little worth it, because it's a whole different story. And maybe a Mario with its extra game modes and stuff is bullshit. Paying for those 2 are the only 2 accepted. Zelda, these 2 are just straight up bullshit. You should not be paying for it to look a little bit better. You should not. I don't really think Mario is all that worth it. It doesn't seem that much enhanced to me. And Kirby, I'm just saying that because it actually comes with like a little bit of a different story, maybe some few new levels or altered levels, which makes it at least somewhat worth it. But even then, I still say you should not be paying for it. You know, when like Miles Morales, you know, upgrades for free, when almost every other third-party game other than Activision bullshit upgrades for free on PS5 and stuff, Nintendo charging you money for all of them is just bullshit, and you should be pissed off and demand for that not to happen. My opinion.
We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
It's gonna be a first-person shooter. Guarantee it. It's gonna be a DJ game. Never mind, I was wrong on both fronts. Okay, back. Alright. Cool kind of idea. but this is gonna have the same fate as ARMS from the first Switch. Maybe a few people will play it at first, and then it's just gonna fall to the wayside because it's too gimmicky. Like you're having to use the Switch, the mouse pad, like a mouse pads and stuff. Again, cool idea, but I think it's how you'll control that game will probably be way too gimmicky, and it won't get a large audience because of that. I don't think many people will be talking about it either because of that. Other than, why is it so gimmicky?
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed the lands.
Oh, Elden Ring?
This world is in dire need of repair.
Yeah, Elden Ring, okay. Depending on how
Can't you? The rays of grace.
depending on how well Elden Ring does will be a good benchmark to, like, performance and stuff will be probably a good benchmark to see how well the Switch 2 will be on third-party games.
You will become
Hopefully this
Elden
does real
Lord.
well, like it plays well and stuff, that's what I mean.
May you take the throne.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Nice, I haven't played
The
the
first-ever
first,
sequel
I haven't played
introduces
either of the
Princess of
Hades
the Dead,
games.
an immortal witch
I
out
have
to
the-
vanquish the sinister titan of time.
I have the first Hades
battle
game
beyond the
I
underworld
got
to the
for like
ends of the
Christmas or my
earth.
birthday a few years ago. I
Getting
just
to know
haven't played it
dozens
yet.
of characters from Greek myth in a
Let me know if
story
y'all
that
want me to
reacts
play
your every
Hades on
setback to
stream.
victory.
And I'll move
It's
it
the
up
kind
on
of game
the
you
list
can quickly
games
pick
to
up
play.
and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの
Wait,
中
was that
山
a
です。
frog? That's a frog. Alright, so I need to tell my friend I need to tell my friend Shani about this game, because he loves frogs.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with Spawn.
Thank y'all for seeing for those
Normal.
ads.
Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
What is this, like Armor Core 7?
This planet will be ours. The sovereign axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
Yeah, I get to pet the dog too.
This is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Oh, hi.
I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me.
Yeah, I heard really good things. I've been hearing
You'll
really
be able
good
to play
things about Split Fiction.
on the day Switch 2 launches.
I feel like Split Fiction will probably be
At
up
EA
there
Sports,
for Game of the
we're
Year
bringing fans together
this
across
year.
the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce the EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh,
Madden
fuck off. I don't
NFL
give a
will
shit
also
about
be
your
arriving on the
shitty
Nintendo platform.
sports games, EA.
Sports. It's in the game.
No, it's in the
Hi, I'm Alex Yu
microtransactions.
from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
I don't
With
give a
enhanced graphics
shit
and
what people
seamless world
say. This game was actually really good.
You'll be
I
immersed
know
in a wizarding world like
J.K.
never
Rowling
before.
is a fucking bitch, and she
And the new
can
mouse controls on
like
Switch
go to
2
hell
give
for
you even
what she
more
believes
ways
and
to
stuff.
experience the
But
adventure.
this game was really good.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
This doesn't look very good. And it's because it cut out a lot of features for, I think, Pro Skater 4 with this like definitive edition. So it sucks because I actually grew up on skateboarding games, so it sucks that it feels like we're getting a worse version here. I would like skateboarding games to actually kind of come back. I'm sorry, what? Wait a minute, was that Bikini
Hello,
Bottom?
This is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, cool.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to
I'm excited
accomplish
for
his
this
mission.
company's
And how each mission progresses will
what's it
vary
called?
depending on
James
the
Bond
player's
game they're
imagination.
making.
Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Oh. Hey, I just mentioned this. Yeah, fun fact, every James Bond movie I've watched, I have fallen asleep to it. Not because of the movie's quality, it's just because I was really tired when I was watching them. But I just find it funny. Project 07.
James Bond.
007.
The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Alright, but do you have like a release date? No, you're just saying it's coming? Alright.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs.
I've heard
to
some
build
good
out
things
your
about
very own
Bravely
party.
Default. I might have to check that out.
Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features.
I said
and
I don't have
enhancements.
Switch or Switch 2,
And
but
all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
Hello.
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともに
Yakuza is one of those franchises that looks so crazy. I kind of want to check it out.
今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Oh, okay. What is this? KT. Why is your studio name AAA Game Studio? Like, what the Alright.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
Oh, it's some kind of Zelda game?
But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil. One which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
This is like another...
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
What?
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Huh? Okay, yeah, it is another one of these kinds of games. A 100 hack and slash type game. Hyrule Warriors. Okay, so yeah, we got a third one. Age of Imprisonment. Okay. Coming this winter. Alright, that's nice.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
I'm just gonna say this now. Outsider looking in, Nintendo Switch has the worst online subscription service out of all of them. And I want to point out, I think they all suck. I think the only one that's even worth a little bit of money is Xbox, and then it's pushing it sometime. I think PlayStation Plus sucks, and I sure as hell think this sucks. Hang on. Sorry, my great aunt called, just giving the phone to my mom. But anyway, I think these subscription services suck. I think Nintendo's by far the worst. I mean, you're paying for what you're paying for, and what you get out of it pales in comparison to what you get with Xbox Game Pass, especially, and even I think PlayStation Plus, you get more bang for your buck than what you get here.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Okay. Well, okay, finally, you're adding some GameCube games.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001.
Why the hell is
Here are
this
the titles
exclusive
that will
to
be available
Switch
at launch.
2?
A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
Why, on God's green earth, do you just refuse to release the better enhanced versions of these old games? Like, they'll release 64 over and over, Mario 64 over and over again, but I don't think they've ever ported, except maybe on the Wii U, I don't think they've ever ported 64DS, the one that added more content, a little better graphics and stuff, and the only thing you had to change is just to make the controls like full 360 degrees, like for the analog sticks, which you could do since they programmed that to the DS bottom screen. So, nope, just release the original 64 over and over again. Or here, there is an HD remaster that was released for the Wii U. It is literally one of the two only games that have not been re-released from the GameCube era, or from the Wii U era. to Switch. And they still will not re-release it. No, they will release the original GameCube version. Now, literally anyone who's ever played Wind Waker will tell you it's the worst version to play now. Why?
Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the
I mean,
great sea.
I'm glad at least we get a
Legend of
version,
Zelda,
I guess,
The
but
Wind
still.
Waker. Transcending history and the world.
Okay, this is really
A
cool,
tale
though.
of
This is
souls
really
and
cool.
Swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series
This is why it's cool. You get to play as Link finally again.
enters the fray.
Which I know is a lot of
Soul
people's
Calibur 2.
favorite fighter from that
Experience a
game.
world of white-knuckle racing at speeds
Holy shit, they remembered F-Zero.
over 2,000 kilometers per hour.
This is amazing. This right here,
all on the line
it's great.
Death-defying races.
Because this is from a lot of
Featuring
people
the
say it's the
series'
best
first
F-Zero
machine
game, so it's
customization
great to
and
see them
story
actually
mode.
bringing
Get
this
ready to
out of the
experience
from the
F-Zero
GameCube.
GX.
Now more people can finally play
In
it.
games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
This is great. This is actually
Enjoy these
great.
classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
That's something you shouldn't have to market, but okay.
More titles will be added in the future.
Okay, hang on.
More titles will be added.
This right here, you already released. You just artificially took it away from us. That's cool. That's really cool. That's cool because I Fire Emblem's really big right now, so it's nice to see more Fire Emblem games being added. Pokemon Gale of Darkness, that's something a lot of people probably haven't played, so that'll be big, especially for big Pokemon fans. Super Mario Strikers, I've heard a lot of good things with, so it's nice it's being released. I hope to God people play Chibi Robo, because from what I've seen, this game looks really cute, really interesting. There's a lot of potential for this franchise that Nintendo just keep on squandering, so hopefully this'll be Chibi Robo's big comeback. And again, you made a better version of Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS, mind you, like 3 or 4 years into the Switch. They still made it for the 3DS for some reason, and instead of releasing that version, they were releasing the original. I don't understand why Nintendo keeps on doing this. So these are all not coming out, another thing, these are all not coming out at the same time. These are coming out later and later, which just means, so we're getting drip feed these games when, I don't know, man, like when my Xbox was doing their big whole game preservation push and stuff, they released like 10, 20 games at once, and Nintendo's over here drip feeding 1 or 2. A few months later, another 2. A few months later, another 2. Like, come on. I understand it's not really, it's not like it takes time to get these to work in emulators and stuff. But I mean, like, how many emulators for the GameCube era nowadays that will play these games just fine? And you're telling me it takes months and months for Nintendo to do the same thing? I'm raising an eyebrow. I'm pressing X to doubt. I missed it, but there was another Pokemon game. That's nice.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online plus
There's no reason, by the way, this is a Switch 2 exclusive. Or the money. No reason at all. This should be also on the first Nintendo Switch. These are just emulated games. That's all they are, with some nice little features included. No reason at all this is a Switch 2 exclusive.
Expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
You've done that every time Smash Bros has come out, so that's not really big, but it's nice to see anyway, I guess, because I know a lot of people love the GameCube era controller. So
it can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access game chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it as just a game
you
preservation
can play select game
outlook, but I still think I think A should be on the original Switch, and I think B, whatever price. I guess with all of these now, it's becoming slightly better of a price tag for online. Actually, no, because I just remembered it costs you extra to get these, which I think is bullshit. I don't know.
Games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
By the way, I know Nintendo's fan base gets very upset when you criticize Nintendo. I want to point out, I criticize these things in hope that they get better, because I like a lot of these ideas. I just think the pricing is really bad, or well, yeah, actually that at the moment all my criticism is just the pricing is really bad. There's only been like one or two things where I just don't understand, or well, yeah, no, it's just pricing. Like, come on, shouldn't be paying that much. Oh, Deltarune. Oh, Chapter 3 and 4. Finally getting released. Right? Because we haven't had Chapter 3 or 4 released yet, right? A Heartfelt Journey, Undertale. Deltarune. Alright, that's nice. That's cool. I never played Undertale or Deltarune, but I think it's I know a lot of people love these games. I'm glad we're finally getting Chapter 3 and 4. And yeah, that music's really nice. On launch day, okay.
Hi, I'm Randy.
Oh, go
from
fuck
Gearbox.
yourself. Fuck this man. Fuck this man.
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will
Fuck this
launch
greasy
on
bastard.
Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back.
I mean, I like Borderlands, but like, I wish you'd go fuck yourself.
And outrageous weapons.
Ugh.
We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Stay away from
I'm
me.
Dennis Schick from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Let me check
of Sid
chat real
Meier's
quick. I have the phone with me, so I gotta get over here. Let's see. Alright, anything else has been said? Alright. Back to this video.
Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history.
My brother
With the new
is really
mouse
into the
controls,
Civ
players can
games, and I
enjoy
think
a more
he
intuitive gameplay experience.
was saying Civ 6 was
Civ
a bit of
7
a
launches on the
disappointment,
same
so I
day
hope
as Switch
Civ
2.
7's better.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch
I'll have to
version,
ask him.
You can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by
I don't know, these
purchasing
aren't
the
really my kind of jam, so I'm not really
And we
interested,
have
but
even more news
for the other
from
people that are, I hope it's good.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx. And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I don't.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
Okay, I know the 2K sports games are better than the EA bullshit, but they still have a lot of bad microtransactions crap that I'm not a fan of. So I wouldn't recommend buying those, honestly.
Profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
I got another survival game. Okay.
Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
I mean, these are kind of games I'm not really interested in, but
Really have started
for
to
y'all that
master
are,
this
I hope it's good.
Next stop, the top.
I feel like this is a game Krabby would enjoy.
Nicely done. Well, I think that's
Krabby,
everything.
you
Let's
know,
set sail.
stuff like
This
that.
time, for home.
And it looks to be multiplayer, so
Hi,
that'd be nice.
I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited
wow, that
to share
shows
more
a
with you
bullet
in the
hell.
future.
Okay. Interesting. Oh my god, is this sequel to the food? No? Okay. That was just... that current made me think it was that sequel to that game where, like, you eat the food and you become the food. It's weird. It's kind of giving me No Man's Sky vibe for the character. How the characters look. And kind of graphics and how it looks. Is that it? Star Seeker? Okay.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red.
Yeah,
we are
very much
delighted
there.
to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
Okay. Story time. I pre-ordered this game on the Xbox One. Yeah, so you know anything about Cyberpunk, you know it ran like ass and shit. So you wanna... Yeah, I don't know about this game running on the Switch 2. Unless it is really much more powerful, like at least somewhere on the same standings of a PS5 Slim or something. Wait and see. Wait and see before you even think about getting this game on the Switch 2. Wait for reviews. That's all I'll say.
Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された。
It's a game I'm very curious on. I kind of want to get into, but I'm one of those weirdos that even though they don't connect at all, I want to start from like the first Final Fantasy game and work my way up. I want to play the original Final Fantasy 7 before playing those remakes. I mean, this is a good lineup so far. I'll say that. Like the lineup of games, and we're getting more. You know? It is a really good line. Oh yeah, Hollow Knight. Silk Song, nice. 3 seasons. What? 2 points. All art. Yeah, this is a really good lineup. Oh yeah, that Marvel Comics game I'm interested in. That Marvel beat 'em up, because I like beating 'em ups and I'm a big fan of Marvel. So yeah, this is a good lineup of games. I'll say that Nintendo has done a really good job of having a good lineup of games, either close to the same day as it. I hope that game real quick. And this game, Fast Fusion, this looks like a F-Zero type of game. I hope this game really does real well too. So that might hopefully get Nintendo to actually do something with F-Zero. Yeah, like all these games look interesting. This Shadow Labyrinth Pac-Man game is like, what the fuck? But I'm interested in. Like, this is a good lineup. I'm glad, at least on that. The price tags for these games, like especially the exclusive ones, are still bullshit. But at least we got an actual good lineup this year. Whereas when the first Switch came out, it was really held up by Breath of the Wild and then Mario Odyssey when it came out. But this lineup though, both first party and third party, it's looking really good right now. And we're not even done with this. We still got about another 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, okay, just really need to market Fortnite to being here. Everyone knew that. Arcade of it. Professor Layton, yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll give Switch this. Switch to this. It has a bitchin' lineup so far.
The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Okay.
Please take a look.
I think I know what this game is. Go seeing a little bit looks of it too. Oh no, oh no, you said publishing partners. Sorry, I don't know what this game is. Then is it Liza P? No.
I give you my blood. I give you my life.
Huh?
Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
What is this? Feels very Souls-esque. From Software, alright. So, wait a minute. From Software? Yo, wait a minute. Is this Bloodborne 2? This is exclusive. I'm going to guess exclusive to Switch, so. I'm sorry, wait, what the fuck? What? Okay, this game looks like kind of up my alley. The art style is amazing. Yo, wait a minute, is this man a vampire? The fuck was that?
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Okay, that looks so cool. Yo man, like, what is this game? What is this game called? I'm interested.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. Alright, so, Bloodborne 2, basically. That looks really cool. I like that. Oh, hi, little buddy. You look cute. Please don't make me have to kill you. 2026. Alright, that one caught my eye. Available only to Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Yeah, that looked sick.
We'll be publishing the creator's voice article, where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's
game
available.
I think it looks really good. Really
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this
I
presentation.
think we'll have at least one more game by Nintendo.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward
I think
to it.
Nintendo's done a really good job because Nintendo ever since the I'll say the GameCube era have not treated their third-party developers really well, either by their own decisions or acting like they didn't need them and stuff. I feel like since the Wii U failure and stuff, they learned, all right, now we kind of need third parties too. And since the Switch has gone out their way, I think, to try to repair some of those relationships, I think it shows here with Switch 2 of like, there's a lot of actual third-party support here, and it's a lot of these, like some of these are like exclusive too, like that the Dusk Blood and stuff like that. Like that's, I'm interested. I'm right. I think they've done a good job on that front.
Please take a look at this.
Okay, I think this is the last probably exclusive game from Nintendo themselves. Okay, this is a Kirby game? Yeah, that's Kirby. Okay. Can't get his thing to start. There we go. I love Kirby, he's so cute. Yeah, what is this? Wait a minute, is this Air Ride 2? The Kirby Air Ride 2? Holy shit. It's Kirby Air Ride 2. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, I always thought Kirby Air Ride had a lot of potential. Now they're finally actually doing something with it. Kirby Air Riders. Alright, so you're too cowardly to call it 2, huh? Whatever, anyway. That looks cool. Director? Oh, Masahiro Sakurai. That's cool. That's the original creator of Kirby. And the Smash Bros. Guy.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Yeah. That was actually his last Kirby. The last Kirby game he ever worked on was Kirby Air Ride, so that's cool.
Next is our last trailer for today.
Oh, okay, this
Please
is the last
take a look.
Alright, what is this? I think I know what this is, but I was seeing stuff on it on Twitter and stuff. Environments look nice. Whatever this is. Oh, Donkey Kong. Yeah, this is a new Donkey Kong game. Cool. DK. Donkey Kong is here. Okay. Yeah, So what is it? Actually third-person, like, open-world DK game? That's really cool. We haven't had that since the 64. Ooh, some environment destruction? That's really cool. That's really cool. That's something I think games should do more of, is environmental destruction. And that's actually like a really good, like, fit for Donkey Kong. I'm curious. You can tell this version of Donkey Kong is like redesigned a little. I'm curious if this is the same DK from like the previous games, like Donkey Kong games, or if this is a new Donkey Kong character, like Donkey Kong. Because if you ever, little fun fact, the Donkey Kong from like the original Donkey Kong game and stuff is now Cranky Kong, the old guy, old monkey with a big ass beard. And Donkey Kong is our Donkey Kong we know is basically the son of Donkey Kong Jr. So I'm curious if this is like the same Donkey Kong or but a new Donkey Kong, because its design is slightly different. I love this new design, by the way. He is way more expressive. I like how he's a little bit way more hairier, and how his eyes are and stuff. His eyes actually being a little smaller and a wider gap in the pupils. I don't know, makes him look a little bit more cuter, more friendly looking than the other Donkey Kong design, where he looks a little creepy if you ask me. You know, it's like when he's wearing the hat, he looks more like Diddy Kong. So it makes me wonder if this is actually Diddy Kong, just grown up. Or if this is Donkey Kong Jr. back, finally. Or if it is just normal DK. What's that? Here's a little... I like that design right here. I was like, we're getting a lot of furry art this character, I guarantee it. Donkey Kong ban something. July 17th.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
All right.
Called Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Bonanza, okay.
With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Alright.
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Oh, fuck you, you lazy. You can't give me a physical
For more details,
version.
Please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes
No, Nintendo isn't the only one doing this, but I hate how these bundles come with digital versions and not physical versions. I want physical media, damn it.
live later today.
I don't like having digital
We've covered
games.
a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today. You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so that's it with this Direct. Let me head over, check on chat. My opinion so far in the Direct was that was pretty good. Okay. My sticking point, and they didn't bring up much in here, but I think the pricing, other than the Switch itself, is overpriced. I think paying for the expansion packs, or is that the expansions, is just bullshit. Like, for example, these games here, like Kirby Air Ride. This is just me going over for you. I mean, Kirby the Forgotten Land is like the only one that seems remotely worth it. The rest of these, and Mario a little bit, but especially the Zelda games, paying for the upgrades is just ridiculous. Like, that's just scummy. And Mario Kart World, while it does look really fun and stuff, I think it shows some interesting ideas. Paying $80 for it is just ridiculous. And yeah, I just think that's just ridiculous to pay that much for it. Other than that, I think its third-party lineup for a lot of these games are really good. Like, you got Hitman, Hades 2. I thought the one that caught my eye the most was that Bloodborne game.
Victory.
Blood. What was it? Blood. Hang on. There it is. The Dusk Bloods. That looks really interesting. That caught my eye. Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 finally being released, and the entire thing coming to Switch. That's really nice. I know a lot of people are a fan of that, Undertale and Deltarune, so it's nice for those people. I haven't played them yet, so, you know, I'm excited for y'all. There was that one game, where was it? This Survival Kids, I think Krabby would really enjoy. I am clicking on the... There you go. Survival Kids. I think there's a game like Krabby would really enjoy. So, like, for her. I'm excited for that game, like, for her and stuff. That new Zelda hack and slash game is interesting. I hope it's good. I think it's cool it's going back in time, so we're learning more about the history of this timeline of Zelda. I think it's interesting how much focus they've given Breath of the Wild and its timeline and stuff. And World, where usually by now they would have moved on from this timeline to Zelda. So, it's interesting. I don't think... I would wait for reviews on this Cyberpunk 2077. It couldn't run on PS4, the PS4 360... PS4 and Xbox One well at all when it first came out. Had to take so many patches to fix it. I understand maybe that CD Projekt Red might have learned from their mistakes, but they have to earn my trust back, and they still haven't done that fully enough for me yet, so I'm very skeptical in hearts on them, so I wait for reviews on that one if that looked anything interesting to you. Okay, jokes aside, I am kind of interested in Borderlands 4 because I am a fan of Borderlands. I just don't like Randy Pitchford at all. I think the GameCube stuff, especially like X-Hero finally getting released outside the GameCube, is really nice because I've heard a lot of good things about this game in particular. So it's nice that it's, you know, more people are finally be able to play it. I hope a lot of people do, so we might get more F-Zero games. And overall, the Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, that's nice. I think the only problem I have is the drip feeding. Like, we got a nice collection of games coming out here. And we get to it. Oh, come on. Get to the thing I want you on. No? There you go. This right here, like, this is a nice collection, but the problem is it's not all releasing at once. It's like, we get the games to show probably at first, and then like a few months later we'll get these 3 at best, and a few months later these 3, and then at best, you know. But I think in actuality it'll be like in a few months later we'll get these 2, and a few months later we'll get these 2, and a few months later we'll get these 2, and that's like, come on. I don't like the drip feeding. I'm not a big Civs guy, but it's nice to have a new Civilization game. I hope it's good. People enjoy it. I really do not like the 2K games and stuff. Sports games, as I think they are very greedy and very overpriced. Like, they have so many microtransaction bullshit, so just don't bother with these, please. I think maybe bother with WWE, because I think that's like the only one that isn't like microtransactions to hell and back. But like NBA has like their own shit with the microtransactions crap, and anything from EA definitely stay the hell away from. It's bad. If you have any kind of like gambling or addiction problem, please don't play this. Don't play any Madden games or anything from EA. Sports-wise, please. And overall, yeah, I would say if I rate this from 1 out of 10, 10 being great, 1 being awful, and 5 being mediocre, I would say this is probably a 7. Maybe an 8. You know, I'm going to say 7, and it's just because of the price tags. If the price tags were fixed, I would say this would be an 8, maybe even a 9. But those price tags weigh it down a lot for me. That's my opinion, though. What's y'all's and chat's opinion? What are your ideas? What are you excited for? What do you think? I'll give y'all a minute to say something. If not, I'll move on. But yeah, overall, I'm excited for the Switch 2. I hope it does do well. The only thing I'm insistent on is they need to drop the pricing on some of their games, because it is way too high. And it's funny, I know, fucking, from what I understand, GTA, like Rockstar, they're thinking about like releasing GTA 6 Standard for $100, and it's like, fuck you, and fuck that. So I really hope this whole $80 crap doesn't fly, and more people bitch and moan about it and do not support it and do not buy games that high, and make them bring the price back down to at least $70. I don't agree with $70 either, but at least that's a little easier to swallow than $80. Come on. But looks like nothing much for chat to talk about. That's okay. Fine. Happy to lurk. You lurkers are happy to lurk. I'm going. That's it for my opinions and my reaction, though, to this Switch Direct. Overall, I did like it, though my only sticking point is pricing. I'm a broke-ass bitch, so I won't be getting any of this, like, day one and stuff, but for y'all that do look interested and do want to get this sooner than later, I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope it lives up to what you're wanting. I am going to, in my stream here, I'm going to raid out, don't worry. But I will be live again in about 5-10 minutes tops to start Miles Morales. Just gotta raid out, do a couple of things. So actually, maybe about 30 minutes to an hour. I'll be off, and then I'll be back, and I'll play some Spider-Man. Miles Morales, starting our New Game Plus run-through, which is the last thing we need to do to 100% the game. And maybe get a few more achievements. I'll have to look at the list. Anyway, let me move us over to my just chatting screen. Hello. And let me look for who is live to raid. Oh, Super Butter Buns is live. I actually really a fan of her. reasons, but options there. Oh wow, I don't have many people live. I might have to go out my comfort zone a little bit and raid someone I don't know that well. I mean, which is fine, you know. Like, I follow them, so they gotta be at least somewhat nice. Let's see here. Minecraft. What are you doing? Food. Let's stick to, you know what? Since I don't know really much anyone here, I'm gonna see who all is playing a Nintendo game. Oh, we got someone playing Animal Crossing. Okay. An episode, what? Okay. No, I didn't want that. Well, who are you? It's starting again. Okay. Alright, this guy, Cat Daddy in the Bay, I think follows me on Twitter. Yeah, yeah, I think I've been here before. I remember he seemed pretty cool, so we'll raid him. I think it's him. I actually don't know what his pronouns are. Hang on. Does it say it here? Okay. Alright, how to get there. Alright. I don't see anybody's pronouns, so I'm just going to assume I'll just use them at the moment. So they're live. Let me copy their name because I don't want to type the shit out. Cat Daddy. Yeah, they only have 11 viewers, so yeah, we'll raid them. Say hi. Thank you all for coming to my live stream, by the way. I enjoyed our little stream here. Let me raid. Oops. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong bar. Oh, and I almost forgot. Collect my daily fire. And let me slash raid. Oops. Alright. Slash raid. And paste. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Cat Daddy in the Bay. They are live playing Animal Crossing. So yeah, if you enjoyed this live stream and we're not able to watch all of it or want to see my previous live streams, here's my link tree, where you can find a link to my YouTube channel where I post all my VODs there, including this one. There's also all my links to all my socials, my Twitter, my Instagram, Blue Sky, all that, where on all of them I post when I'm about to go live, and I post my artwork. I am also an artist. So if you want to see any of those, just feel free to be there. I'll be live again in about 30 minutes to an hour playing Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. So come back when I'm live then. I'll also, for y'all who's in some Discords I'm in and wondering why I didn't post I'm live in them, it's because I'm going live again later tonight, so I don't want to flood those promo channels with I'm live. Like, that's kind of a dick thing to do. I mean, I don't mind doing that once a day, because, you know, I'm live at least once a day, but doing that for multiple different streams in a day, that's a little... I feel a little scummy if I did that, so that's why I didn't do that. Anyway, just spam my hi emote in his chat when we get in there. Raid's about to start. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.